What's going on YouTube? Ryan Alex back to Dope On again, and today we are here to discuss the announced rosters for Team Sweden at this year's World Junior Hockey Championship happening in Edmonton starting this December 26th. Their first game is on the 26th against Russia, so a huge opponent right away. We have our lineup predictions here that we're going through with you, and as well as our thoughts on the team and how they're going to fare in this tournament. Last year they lost in the quarters to Finland 3-2. They've won 2 medals in their history, and the last time they did so was 2012. So a little bit of a gold medal drought for Team Sweden. Um, Obviously, they had the incredible run. I think they had 50 some odd wins straight in the round robin before it ended. I think it was last year, might have been the year before, but haven't won a medal in all that time. So they're going for it this year. Obviously, this year they'll be in going for gold against Group B with Team Russia, US, Slovakia, and Switzerland.
And of course, the roster has been fully announced. The lines we're giving are just really more of our predictions. We don't, know what they're going to be. You can let us know down below what you think they're going to, what you think they're going to be.
Yeah, we're basing it on not a lot, a little bit of what we're seeing from Twitter, what we're seeing from our own experience, what we're seeing from reporters who have been around Sweden and their camp. But these are totally our lines. We'll see. The thing that is not in debate, Alex, is their goaltending.
Yeah, not at all.
Jesper Wallstedt will be the starter, along with Calle, Clang, and Jesper Vikman. Jesper Wallstedt was the 20th overall pick, Minnesota Wild, famously going after Sebastian Casa, first round. Has been playing all year for Lulea in the SHL in 17 games, is a 923 save percentage and a 182 goals against average in the Pro League in Sweden, not the U20 Swedish SHL league, the men's league. So he'll be their guy, and he's my pick for goalie of the tournament right now.
Same. And behind him, Clang and Jesper Vikman. I've seen Clang play ahead of Vikman a few times in the last few international tournaments, so I feel like if either are going to get a chance, a few games, I feel like it's going to be Clang.
Yeah, might sneak in there for one of the round robin games. A Pittsburgh and Vegas draft pick, respectfully.
And on to D. On the left side, we have Simon Edvinsson, and on the right, Emil Andrae. And I'd like to point out that about a month ago, as of when we're recording, there was a U20 tournament, and 6 out of the 8 defensemen from on this roster are going to be playing at the World Juniors here. And these are 2 of them. Emil Andrae was the lead scorer during that tournament. Simon Edvinsson only played 2 games, but I feel like these 2 are going to be the big D for Sweden. And Edvinsson himself is having a huge +1 season after the draft. I know you, Ryan, you weren't so high up on him. I really liked him, and I think he's showing this year in the SHL. He's playing a huge part of Frolunda, I believe, that he's playing with, and I think he's going to be a huge part of this tournament too. He's going to be one of the best defensemen, and he's going to be called on a lot.
Yeah, he's their number one guy, 6'5", drafted 6th overall to the Detroit Red Wings. Incredible player. He'll be their number one defenseman. Second pairing, one of the best names in the draft. We got Leo Loof and Helge Grans. Loof actually is playing in Finland, funny enough, professionally in Liga, 6 points in 26 games. And Helge Grans, LA King pick, playing actually in the AHL for the Ontario Reign. You liked Helge Grans a lot a couple years ago in your mock draft. I think you had him in the first round, or he was just outside of it.
I did.
What do we think about Helge Grans as a second pairing guy?
Big. He can move the puck, especially in the offensive zone, and he's scoring in the AHL right now. So he's showing that there is upside to him, and maybe he should have been drafted in the first round. There's a few guys from that draft that he's playing a little bit better than, and it was a good pick.
Yeah, maybe third pair.
And I believe Leo Loof was is it Leo Loof or Anton Olsson, who I'm about to tell you guys for the third pairing was named best D in Sweden or something.
Don't know.
Might have been Loof. Might have been Loof. If we cut in Elite Prospects footage, we'll see one of beside one of their names. And then here we have the third pairing, Anton Olsson, and on the right, Joel Nystrom. Olsson is a solid shutdown D, provides a bit of physicality, and Nystrom's an incredible skater. He's a little bit smaller, but that lower center of gravity gives him incredible agility. He jumps on the play, uses his long stick, and I feel like together this could be a good pair.
I did that on purpose. Sorry, I forgot to reveal it. That's what you're looking at me for. Our fourth D pair. The Mons Forsfjall and Victor Sjoholm. Both of which I believe are undrafted players.
Forsfjall twice, Sjoholm once.
Yep. So a little bit of a drop off in a quality of player once you get to the extra guys I've noticed, and the forwards as well. I don't know how much time they'll get. Both of them play, in Sweden, in the SHL, and in Allsvenskan, Etan, and there. So, they've been with the program a long time, but I'm not sure of how much of play they're gonna get, if any.
I don't know though. I feel like they're actually going to be relied on a lot. In that U20 tournament I mentioned from a month ago, the lines from that is Emil Andrae with Leo Loof, Simon Edvinsson with Victor Sjoholm, Olsson with Forsfjall. They kind of like mixed it up. Grans and Nystrom weren't there, or they were, but they didn't play as many games. And like I feel like that there's a potential to like mix up these lines. We might be very wrong with
Yeah.
the ones we have.
First forward line. Let's get into this.
First forward line.
It is kind of spectacular.
The first forward line we have is Isaac Rosen on the left, William Eklund down the middle, and on the right, Alexander Holtz, who was confirmed to be released to play for Sweden. He was one of the question marks. Sweden left a hole on their roster before announcing it, just to wait to see if they get the thumbs up, and they got it.
Yeah,
and this might be a scary line.
Yeah, Holtz and Eklund have played in the NHL this year. Holtz, like you said, has played in the AHL, got released by the Utica Comets, has 10 points in 11 games in the AHL. This line is no joke. I think Eklund and Holtz will play together. We're not 100% sure on who's going to play on the left side and who's going to play in the middle. A lot of these guys play center, but I think this is, any way you slice it, this is a solid line.
Yeah, we're going to notice throughout the forward group that a bunch of the players we have down the middle are also wingers, and a lot of wingers can also play down the middle.
Yeah. Second line, to me, is just as scary. We got Oscar Olsson, Zion Nybeck, and Fabian Lysell. Oscar Olsson was a first-round pick by Colorado and is playing it with the Barrie Colts of the OHL, actually this year, 25 points in 22 games for him. Nybeck is a Carolina Hurricanes draft pick from 2020, fourth-round pick for him, and he's playing in the SHL, in Allsvenskan. And Fabian Lysell, who I was super high on in the draft, dropped all the way to, I think it was 21 or 22, Boston Bruins pick, is playing for the Vancouver Giants of the WHL and is killing it over there. This could be a scary line.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of Zion Nybeck. I think he could maybe even play on the first line. In that U20 tournament a month ago, he was the number one forward. Of course, Eklund and Holtz were not on that roster, so that they're here, it bumps him down, but I feel like he has a chance to be a huge part of this top six. And of course, Lysell might be the second best goal scorer on the list here next to Holtz. He is incredible.
They got the ability to score for sure. They're not going to have a problem with offense, I don't think.
Hmm. Yeah, the third line we have on the left wing, Daniel Torgerson. Down the middle, Daniel Lundgren. And on the right, Theodor Niederbach. And what I like about this line is that they were all 2020 draft picks.
Nice.
The wingers were both second round picks. Daniel Torgerson is huge. He is 6'3". He is big. He is strong. Knows how to use his skating on his stride, and I'd be scared to play against him. He hasn't, really shown that second round pick is, lived up to it, so much offensively. But there's a huge part of his game, physically and defensively, that I feel like he brings that is going to be a force at this game. And I also really like uh, Daniel Lundgren. I think he's an underrated goal scorer.
Very good. In our fourth line, we have Albert Kjellberg, Elliot Ekmark, and Oscar Magnusson. Ekmark, sorry, we'll start with Kjellberg. Kjellberg was actually a seventh round pick of the Dallas Stars in 2021 and has come a long way in a year. He's playing with the J20 national team in Sweden. I don't know how to pronounce this team. Södertälje. My apologies if you're Swedish. 12 points in 9 games. Playing well over there. Ekmark is also a seventh round pick by the Florida Panthers. Is playing in Linköping. And Magnusson, again, a seventh round pick by the Washington Capitals. So we got the seventh round line happening here. All have shown huge progress this year and find themselves on the World Junior Team. So good for them.
Hmm. And I put this one together because I like that they were all really fast. Kjellberg's a really speedy winger, makes space for himself going wide. Ekmark is a speedy two-way center, and Magnusson is kind of like a speedy playmaking power forward. He likes to just make stuff, plays happen really quickly and drive the net, and it's be a fast fourth line. I like a speed line. And that
Absolutely.
leaves us with the two extras. We have Elias Stenman and Ake Dekestad. I definitely butchered that one. Neither have been drafted through 1 year for Stenman, 2 for Stekstad. Uh, Neither have shown a huge NHL upside here. Stenman plays for Skelleftea, Stekstad for uh, Karlskoga in the Allsvenskan League. They both played in that U20 tournament from a month ago I mentioned, but neither of them have really put up big numbers in the SHL, and I'm not really sure where to judge them along lines of where they'd be in this roster.
Yeah, it drops off for a little bit for
Hmm.
quality of player for the extra guys. So I don't know how much time they're going to get. I guess they'll sneak in there for some ice time for injuries, a 13th forward kind of deal. But
Hmm.
yeah, that
I'm
is
really liking the D and the entire
yeah,
D core, but for forwards, it's the top 9 I'm really interested in, and after that, I feel like I'm not so sure.
yeah, absolutely.
But I don't know them. I might be wrong, so.
Yep, they might have to rely heavily on their big guys. Where do you have Sweden finishing this tournament? Do you have a prediction for us?
I have them breaking this kind of mediocre streak that they've been on. I feel like they're at least going to get a silver. I feel like they have a really good, impressive defense core. Jesper Wallstedt might be the goalie of the tournament, and if the D in goaltending is strong at the World Juniors, that could be unstoppable.
Yep, absolutely. I agree 100%. My official prediction for the channel, I have Canada gold, I have Sweden at silver, and I had Finland at bronze, but I'm going to revisit that probably because of the news that they've lost 2 of their better players. I'm going to switch
Yeah.
that to the USA. But
Hmm.
if for some reason they get them back or get hot, just say though. I said Finland first. Anyway, those are my official predictions. I like this team this year. I think this team on the back of Jesper Wallstedt could do some huge, huge damage. Good defense group, good top 6. Yeah, will the depth let them down? We'll find out. I don't know. Let us know
Hmm.
what you think. If you made it this far in the video, we really appreciate it. Leave a like if you haven't already. Subscribe. Really like this video. And yeah, we'll be doing a lot more dope hockey content soon. Let us know what you think about this team in the comment section down below. If you think we're wrong, especially, we want to know. We always like hearing
Yeah,
from
these
people who
guys
have,
seen these guys play and have good experience watching Sweden and are like, no, this guy's definitely going to be on the first or second line, and we're kind of underrating him. We like to know that.
Absolutely. Till next time. Peace.